Robotnik party. Fair enough. Well, hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we have now got the Calamity Unbound critical encounter ready for the quest we need to do here in the Occult Crescent here in Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, which is down over in this little bit here. And apparently, in order to trigger it, you had to go and kill a bunch of these kind of slimes that are outside in the area. I think we've got like enough time for me to go out and show. Yeah, those things there. Apparently you had to go around killing those things in order to trigger it. So, got a good bunch of people here, and you should be good to go once it all kicks off. Very nice glam, Dr. Robot. Very nice glam. And hello, Litor of Omega. Right, and what? Oh, lordy. You're the thing we have to fight. Okay. Break this accursed seal, set me free. Somehow I don't think I want it. God, this is Bibliosphere all over again. Metal curves. Yeah, we're gonna keep the seal up. We don't want you to get loose. That doesn't sound good. I'm coming on sprints for my... Oh, that doesn't feel good. I take breath, that's... Boy. Sorry, the chat log right now in party chat. Because one of the people has called their character Dr. Robotnik. Well, shadow the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie. And all the memes therein of that. Yeah, I'm too. Coming. What's going on there? Oh joy, he's got minions. Bada boom! Oh, we even get some brimstones as well. Neat! Alrighty. So with that in mind, let's teleport back to the place. Alrighty. I'm convinced the Void's contract will prove the strongest conduit for accessing more of my knowledge. Keep an eye out for what we need once you fail your mark. A blood-dubbed document formalizing the pact between the Occult Crescent's mysterious architect and the cloister demon. Yep, this should do the trick. Oh ho! Daubed with the blood of the island's architect himself. This will do nicely. With the seal further diminished, I can reveal what I knew all along. The architect was fearful of something being stolen, and thus employed Voidsent to guard his monuments. Wardens for his museum, eh? Perhaps the magical barrier surrounding the isle was intended for the same defensive purpose? Projecting mirages, propelling all approaches, and for the ill-fated ships that did make landfall, a swift end. What do you reckon our architect wanted to protect so fiercely? It was the very wisdom of mankind in crystalline form, forbidden knowledge so potent as to threaten the star itself. Hello, Iris. I was wondering when you were going to make a reappearance. Sealed away in the forked tower, preserved, but forever out of reach. You onerous little usurper! That was my explanation to give. The peak of 5th Astral Era civilization is preserved here in the Isle, but the city-states left a blighted legacy, sparking the War of the Magi and unleashing disaster on the world. I suppose the architect balked at the loss of all that knowledge, but feared what would happen if it passed into the wrong hands. A head full of facts and figures alone serves the thinker no practical purpose. Only once applied and directed is knowledge truly ascendant. That feels like a quote. A spiteful barb directed at my poor self, no doubt. The woe of knowing many things yet recalling so few, of mastering the arcane arts yet being incapable of the simplest spell. Tell me, does the knowledge sealed away in the tower she spoke of pique your interest? The right hands would prove a boon to mankind. I would merely seek to prevent its misuse. Because, yeah, there's that always large problem of, I want it to be used for the good of mankind. However, I see. You reckon we'll find the architect himself inside this fork tower? 'Tis a possibility, though in fact there are in fact 2 towers on the isle. The Tower of Blood and the South Horn, and its northern counterpart, the Tower of Magic. Given that we're dealing with a mage capable of creating an island-wide ward, I dare say he'll be in the latter. You seem to know an awful lot about these towers. Did that part of your knowledge get unsealed too? Indeed, though in truth I've known of such matters all along. You are but starting to glimpse my infinite wisdom. Ay. Any road, we've yet to find a route through to the North Horn. The expedition will maintain our presence here at the base camp. It's time to begin planning the next phase. Join me in the Phantom Village when you're ready. What? Are you sure? Oh? What pray tell is going on here? Just had an update from our scouting party. I'm guessing you've noticed the strange auroras that light up the sky now and then? Well, there's a tower to the west that only shows up during those conditions. Our scouts say they found a way in. Ringing any bells? That's probably the Fork Tower. Wait, that's the tower we saw in the earlier weather pattern. Tower of... oh no, Tower of Blood. Oh, apparently. Okay. Sounds to me like we're talking about the very same structure. Any road, when it's visible, an ethereal note appears in the solitary pavilion over on Heathcliff. The scouts reckon it'll whisk you off the tower if you stand on it. I don't fancy trifling with it, so if you're curious about what lies inside this Tower of Blood, you'll have to investigate yourself. That's all from me. When you're back to the Phantom Village, make sure Kettenram hears about all this. Will do. Fork Tower Blood, now accessible. Fun. Islands Architect. Ooh. We don't have the right weather pattern for it yet at the minute. We're still in clear skies. Let me have a chat with Captain Ram anyway. Boop, boop. And as for our phantom weapon, the material gathering, we've managed to get 1, 2, 3 different types, but only one of each. We still need another 3 different types of demo materia, and we get 3 total of each. So we've got 1, 1, 1, so we need another 2 of each of those, plus another 3 of the other 3 types. Mysteries abide. That's all well and good. We were already set on following the Archive's hunch, focusing on his counterpart on the North Horn. Besides, I'm reluctant to send the crew to investigate. There's no telling what's inside. That said, I won't get in your way if you have a mind to satisfy your curiosity. Well, if the village and base camp secure, now's as good a time as any to regroup and plot our next move. Of course, the fact remains, we're trapped on this rock for a foreseeable future. I, for one, won't consider it a success until the whole crew is back in Tuliolol, drinking their fill at Zavialatia. Or however you pronounce that, I'm not going to try. We're yet to uncover the Architect's true identity, and I'm still curious as to why we haven't encountered any survivors. Aye, we've a ways to go on the mystery-solving front. In the meantime, I want you to travel back to Tuliol and give a progress report to the Expedition Messenger. I'll get word to you as soon as we establish the route to the North Horn. Until then, take care of yourself, my friend. Alrighty. We can get back and forth to Tuliol because, well, we can travel along the ether. So we've got a little bit of ether current here. As I live and breathe, you made it back with our old Captain Ram and the rest of the crew. So they're stuck there. Heavens, the island sounds more perilous than Shade's Triangle. At least you've been able to establish a foothold. Anyhow, I imagine you'll want to rest up and recover your energies for what's to come. I shan't keep you any longer. Right, and that's technically the story done for the moment of the Crescent Dial. However, by all accounts, from what people have said in the chat, in-game, in order to get into the Tower of Blood, we need to be level 20 and have one of the... What kind of glam's that? Is that the... Oh, Scalic. Oh, that's a neat combination. Okay. Some Scalic plus the police stick kit. That's neat. Anyway, as I was saying, you need to be level... Knowledge level 20, I think they said in the Occult Crescent chat. Plus have an item, I think, which you can purchase. So, let me take a gander here. Antiquarian might be with you. Sanguinite Exchange. I think this is stuff you could pick up from... Yep, this is stuff you can pick up from inside the Tower of Blood. There's some pets. Map. Ooh, furniture. Called Epitaph. Celestial Sphere. Oh, that's what that is. Neat. Oh, I want that. Occult Tablets. Knowledge Crystal Replica. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna want these for my place. And a bunch of materia, as well as some sound bits. And a twirly moat. Very neat. Or it's not from you that we can get the stuff for that. Other maybe? Oh no, this is all gear. Okay, so it's not you we can get it from. This is soul shard stuff there. That's not what we're looking for here, is it? Silver pieces, maybe? Ah, here we go. Crescent trophy. No. This is all kind of gear stuff there. Battlecraft items. Alright, so these are like the extra kind of salts. So all things we can get. Some shards and some stuff there. Gold battlecraft items. Thief, Geomancer, and Samurai there. Neat. Cipher exchange. It's a sanguine cipher. Is that the thing we need to get into the Tower of Blood? Hold on, let me try looking this up. Tower of Blood. Thank you, people who have already done this to get into there. Knowledge level 20, difficulty savage. Oh joy! 16 to 48. Okay, unsinking, not allowed. Time limit of 30 minutes. Ah! Okay. Yep. Players must obtain sanguine ciphers. Ah, okay. So, yeah. When at least 16 players use the cipher as cipher regularly during Auroral Mirage's weather, that's the red weather where we saw the tower, and we could see the tower. Okay, up to 48 players may join the instance. If there are more than 48 players standing in the ethereal node, players will be randomly selected for teleportation. Okay. Unlike standard... this is where it gets trickier now. Unlike standard content, players cannot be resurrected by normal means, including healer limericks, and will have 3 non-replenishable stacks of the debuff Resurrection restricted. Defeated players might only be resurrected by revive from Phantom Chemist. Each time they are revived, they will lose 1 stack. When a player has no more stacks remaining, they will not be able to be resurrected by any means and must leave the instance. Oh boy. Being hit with any unavoidable AoEs during boss encounters will inflict a stack of Thrice Come Ruin. That will indefinitely last until the end of the boss or the player dies. If the player reaches 3 stacks, they will be inflicted with doom. Oh, fun. And there are 3 bosses in it. Okay. So that's what that is, Sanguine Cipher, which is the thing we need in order to get into the tower when the weather gets into what we need it to do. Right. Not only chemists can resurrect. Right. Well, I will see you guys, and we need to be knowledge level 20. I'm currently knowledge level 7. So it'll be probably a bit of a while before the next one. In the meantime, you guys have fun. JaffaArchfiend out. See you in the next one.